What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This right here, as you can see, it is the Longacre Racing Products, and pew, it's a tire pressure gauge. But is it just a tire pressure gauge? No, it's actually a very accurate tire pressure gauge that has bleed valves to reduce the amount of air you have if you have too much air. I really like this gauge. I've been using it for a while now. Comes with a nice case. It has extra fittings inside. I'll show you those. It does have an extra fitting in here that you can attach to the end, and I do appreciate the little things like that. This is a swivel, and this is some quality gauge hose. The actual interface is very nice. This model goes up to 60 psi. I'll never need that. Well, I don't know if I'll need that. If I have a truck one day, you never know. I might need that. But what we're going to do real quick is just show you what it says for my tires. Now, basically, all we're going to be doing, other than checking out marks and dust on my wheel, is just taking this off, okay? Because that's step one. And all we're going to do is try to find a way to hold this here and push it in at the same time. So here's what we're going to do. We push it in, and it saves it. I am at 30 psi. Now, if we wanted to, while it was still connected, you know, we could push one of these valves, because what it does is it does lock when you push it in. It locks in, so it's airtight, right? So if I wanted to, I could push one of these valves. One of them is a slow bleed, and one of them's a fast bleed. So I'll be able to actually do that. I'm not going to take any air out because I usually drive in the rear with 30, just for right now, especially since I'm not trying to go anywhere. But we're going to check the fronts, and I'm going to give you another view of it. So here we go. We're on the front tire, and we're just going to take this off. I just washed the car the other day, so they're not filthy, but they are not clean by any means. Again, here's the gauge. We're just gonna push this here, and it's saying that we're running accurately. We're running like 27 pounds in the front. So we could definitely benefit from a tiny bit of air in the front tires. So I'm gonna have to jump on that. See, this is why you check your air. It's also starting to get cold out, so the air temperatures will change. One of the things I always recommend you do is check your tire pressure regularly. Check your oil, check all of your fluids. These are very important things. You can't expect your car to perform well if you don't maintain it. Okay, so for me to feel like this video is complete, I need to just show you a quick demonstration about these two little like bleeder valves. So what better way to do it than on my meaty little tire? So we're gonna put this on, right? So as you can hopefully see, that's how much pressure is currently in the tire. So if we hit the top button, let's see what that does. Okay, not much. And then there's the bottom. Let's see what the bottom does. Okay, so the top one seems like it's a slow one. I can go gently and go, right? But as soon as I press the bottom one, there's not really a gentle, it just wants to go. See how like, it's got this like thud, where it's like, and then it's like, I feel like the I mean, I could be completely wrong, but from what I'm looking at right now and feeling and seeing, this bottom one seems like it just wants to go out all the way. And the top one feels like it's got some kind of like play. So I guess if you want to let a tiny bit of air out, you're going to press and hold this just the littlest bit, and you'll have more control. You'll be able to modulate it better. And then if you want to go and do and just let like tons out, you're gonna use the bottom. But I just wanted to go over that. Again, like I said, this thing feels like a true tank. And I love that this is free spinning, so it doesn't really matter how this bunches up or anything. You can just twist this, and I think that is flippin' phenomenal. This is definitely a worth it purchase. Anyway, there's really not a whole lot to show or talk about with this. I like that it has its own case. I like that it's, you know, secure, comfy, it's padded. It is slightly pricey, but I will leave the link in the description below. I feel like when it comes to something like this, you want to spend the extra money on this as opposed to going to AutoZone and buying one of these, just because it's got a cool magnetic feature. You want reliable readings on your tire pressure. You're not going to get reliable unless you pay for reliable, so this is something that you should be splurging on. It's a good buy. It's a good investment to have. Even if you check your tire pressure once every couple weeks, I mean, you should be doing it sooner than that. I usually go maybe once a week. I'll check my tire pressure, just, you know, because I don't technically trust the in-car system, and I also run radials, so I don't have a reading on the back, so I always want to know what's going on. It takes a few seconds really to walk around and test the whole car. It's not a lot. Don't be lazy. Try it out. Like I said, this is an awesome gauge. It looks cool, but that's not, you know, the most important thing. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. So this is just a cool little handy dandy container. Stands on its own. It doesn't take up a lot of space. You can keep it anywhere. If you're going to the track, I highly recommend you keep this inside of the car. Have it at the track. You know, a lot of people have their air pumps in the back, especially the Mopar guys. You can fill up your tire when you're about to leave, but when you get there, you can drop the air. You want to make sure you're at your best so that you get your best out of the car. Simple, right? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Turn on those post notifications if you haven't already. Leave a like and a comment. I always appreciate criticism. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.